The current year is 2026. The Tales of 30th Anniversary Remaster project is an abject failure, and I needed a new flavor of the year, a flavor in my ear, something new to wet my whistle, as people like to say. Because so far this year, there's been a distinct lack of good JRPGs releasing. There are plenty on the horizon, plenty coming out, plenty with release windows, and plenty without. There are none in the palm of my hands. Now for me, hey, Tales is my favorite, my number one, my ace boon coon, top dog, top G, whatever you want to call it. It's my favorite JRPG franchise. And since the announcement of this project, all I've been waiting for is the games. I mean, we got Graces, we got Xillia, we got Vesperia back in like 2019, but it's not enough. Maybe you could say I'm greedy. Biblical greed. I disagree. Because like I stated, the start of the project was in 2019, but not the point of this video. You've seen the title. With the absence of Tales, new Tales experiences in my life, and just new JRPG experiences in general, I have to look inward and look onward. To look out in these other fandoms, these other pastures, to see what else is out there. And funnily enough, the grass is greener on the other side. I've always seen the Trails games. I've been seeing the Trails series for years now. And for years now, I've been sitting, festering in quiet jealousy. Because every 2 months, I have to see some new Trails into the game being released. A new 3D game, a new 2D game, a remaster, a port, a translation, a visual novel, some dolls, toys, something. These people are being stuffed to the gills with content. And as a Tales fan, I sit here with my empty bottle of juice. And I'm supposed to be happy with the little bit of backwash in that bottle of juice. And I vowed to never play a Trails game because of this hate. Why do they get so much stuff? Why do they get all their ports? Why do they get the treatment that I want from Bandai? Tales fans don't even ask for ports or remasters anymore. They just look at you like this. Bandai broke me. They broke me. They broke my one-sided battle. They broke everything. And I decided to pick up a copy of Trails in the Sky, First Chapter Remaster Remake Deluxe Edition. On sale, because I was not paying $70 for half of a game. Shout out Final Fantasy. But anyway, picked it up on sale for like 40 bucks, and almost immediately, I felt like Danny DeVito in that fucking GIF. I fucking got it. I understood exactly what these motherfuckers been eating and dealing with and loving all these years. And it hurt me even more. I became even more angry at Bandai. This is just the first game in this 24 or 30 year fucking IP. And this shit is a fucking banger. And you motherfuckers have been getting banger after banger, allegedly, supposedly banger. I'm assuming the other games are of equal or similar quality. But every 2 months for the last 15 years of my life, y'all have been just getting roll out of new games. And you getting the ports, and sequels, and all of this shit. Where do I begin with this game? Where do I begin? From the jump, the graphics are the first thing that popped out to me. The colors, the animations, the way the characters look. And, you know, I've played some of the East games. I've played some of these Neon Falcon games. So I do understand that their games typically kind of all look the same. They're kind of in that same engine or whatever the case may be. So I'm used to like their art style, the way their games look and perform. But this one's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The colors, the characters' eyes, the facial animations, everything like that. It's really, really nice. That was like the first thing that really popped off to me. But then, you know, the characters, Estelle and Joshua, and I'm only like 40-50% done with this game based on what PlayStation's telling me, but Estelle and Joshua were definitely the first like standouts. Estelle is a shitbird, a dumbass, a himbo, not a bimbo, but a himbo, like a Johnny Bravo or like the Deep from The Boys. She's that kind of stupid. It is really weird how she fits into this niche of not being a bimbo but a himbo. Like she acts like a dumb man, not a dumb woman. And that's what makes Estelle so interesting to me. I haven't seen a character this fucking stupid in a long time. Like her stupidity, her meatheadedness, it's different. She's a different breed of character that I haven't seen very often. We need more characters like Estelle. If you are a Tales fan, she's kind of like Colette, but if Colette acted like Lloyd, that's essentially what Estelle is. Estelle and Lloyd, a conversation with them would lower your IQ by at least 20 points if those two ever got into a conversation with one another. But Estelle was definitely the first thing that really like gripped me. Just how blunt she is, and just how I'm not used to seeing characters like her in a leading role. And then Joshua. Now Joshua is not nothing I've never seen before. He's some boy with some past, but he's a protector. Like that's the thing about Joshua. I know Joshua's in real life. These quiet, reserved guys that have a big heart, that care. They don't have many friends, but the people around them, they champion them, they protect them, they'll die for them, they'll go to war for them, and they're beloved by the outside world. They may only have their eyes on one person, and I'm going to get to who he may have his eyes on later. I'm not finished with the game, but he may have his eyes on one person, but everyone in the world has their eyes on them. I've met people like that all over in my life, and it is really interesting to see. But Joshua is also a good character. The way they handle his secrets, the way they handle their relationship, is beautiful. I don't know where this game is leading me. I'm not gonna lie. You know, they were raised as siblings. They both call their fucking dad. But this game, and I understand this game came out, you know, years ago. This game is making me believe that they're not going to remain siblings, or maybe they will be. They've been teasing some feelings, and I don't know how to feel about that yet. I have to see the payoff. But my thing is, even if Estelle and Joshua don't end up a couple, if they don't end up together, it's like, why did you spend 80 hours? Hey, like, why did you spend all this time doing that? And if they do end up a couple, it's like, well, it's weird. But they gonna fuck and be like, Dad, we fucking? They've put them, they wrote themselves into some sort of weird trap, in my opinion. I mean, they could have just not done this by having Joshua call their dad, not his name. I forgot his fucking name. He's voiced by Gohan. I've been calling him Gohan. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Been calling him Gohan. So maybe if you called him Gohan instead of Dad, they could have flirted with the idea of them being together. Whatever. Stepsister, stepbrother, porn aside, very good characters. I've liked all the characters I met so far. Even like the NPCs, like the branch managers for all the Bracer guilds. They've been interesting. Just a lot of interesting stuff going on here. I like their writing. I like the situations they've been in. I like the slow burn of the story. It's really nice to just turn the game on and it's two Hicks in their Hick town trying to become fucking Boy Scouts. Like, it was really nice to see that. And like the story has ramped up a bit, but it hasn't ramped up to, like, I'm not going to kill God by the end of this game. You know, maybe even by the end of the second game, maybe I feel like the way this story works, there's not going to be any God killing. We're going to stay grounded. We might have to kill a king But what's a king to a god? Sorry. And I'm about like 45, 50% through. I'm in a fucking school arc where we got to go do a play because someone burnt down an orphanage and we need to like fucking raise the morale of like the community because someone burnt down a fucking orphanage. It's not funny that an orphanage burnt down, but it's just funny how it's like I'm playing a manga. Like these different arcs and chapters we're going through is really funny, but it's very enjoyable. Very enjoyable experience, and I felt compelled to make a video just discussing my time with this game so far, because I definitely want to do a full review once I finish it, but so far it's really nice. I don't have many complaints outside of it being half a game, and I have to buy the second part of the game later this year. I'm hoping it's only 2 parts. It may be 3. I hope not though. Please just be 2 parts. But Trails in the Sky first chapter, very good. Once I beat this game, I'm probably going to move on to one of the other Trails games. I know there's like a Crossbell arc and some other shit. There's the one with Rain Schwarzer or something like that, I think his name is. I don't remember. But it's 20 bucks. So once I beat this game, I'm probably just going to buy it. I know it may mess with my understanding of everything because I didn't finish the first one, but it's on sale. So I bought this one on sale. I want to buy the next one on sale also. But do you like the Trails series? Are you a secret Tales hater like me? Let me know down in the comments. Please don't put spoilers. I'm begging you. If you see this video, don't put spoilers. I'm not. When this video is published, I'm not going to be finished. If you spoil me, I'll never forgive you. It's your boy J701. I think I'm a Trails fan now, and I will continue to be a Trails fan until the next Tales game come out. Now I'm like, yeah, Tales #1, bitch. Have a good night. Have a